Korea, there are various titles for relatives. The mother's female siblings are called 이모. 첫째 이모, 둘째 이모, 막내 이모. The title 이모 is followed by the number indicating which sibling they are. For male siblings, it's 삼촌. 첫째 삼촌, 둘째 삼촌. The father's female siblings are called 고모. 첫째 고모, 둘째 고모. Male siblings are referred to as 큰아빠, 작은아빠. But if you translate this into English, for women, it's all just aunt. And for men, it's all uncle. Different languages have different ways of addressing relatives. Detailed titles are great for being specific, but sometimes simplicity is better and easier. It's not just about titles. Some things are better when they're just simply one thing, while others need more detail. So, which do you prefer? Detail or simple? Hi everyone, welcome to Enjoy Weekend. I'm your DJ, A-Young Shin. Today's opening song was Happy by Pharrell Williams, and boy, am I happy to see you all again. Hello everyone, I'm your DJ A-Young Shin, and welcome back. You are listening to Enjoy Weekend. We're here every Saturday mornings from 7 a.m. to 8 a.m., so keep tuning in to 90.7 megahertz. If you have any stories to tell us or any song requests, you can send your messages to hashtag 9070. Short messages cost 51, while longer texts 101. And you can add the Enjoy Weekend channel as a friend on Kakaotalk or download the Gyeongin Broadcasting application or find us on Instagram and YouTube under the name English, Inglish. You can contact us through any of these platforms for free. Now, let's get into our first segment. Shall we travel through time with music? Come on, hop on the time machine. We'll visit the past, present, future anytime based on my personal experience. And for today's journey, I'm taking us to nowhere, or just now. This week, I'm not taking us anywhere. I just want to savor this moment, the end of November, and getting ready to really enjoy the holidays. I get so excited this time of the year because although it's freezing outside, there's something really cozy about December. When I think of December, I think hot chocolates, warm cookies, fresh out of the oven, show, cinnamon coffee cakes with those thick red and green frostings. And you can't forget the gingerbread cookies. Oh, and the gingerbread houses that you get to decorate with your favorite cookies. And there's also the Bûche de Noël. Did I say that right? Bûche Noël, the cake on Christmas. Ooh, I'm just so excited. Oh my God, I just realized that all my Hollywood holiday memories are related to food, especially desserts. And, thinking back, so what's keeping me cozy is my extra layer of belly fat that I've gained during the holidays? Oh well, totally worth it. You can't skimp on the dessert during holiday season because you will be missing out. So in order to fully enjoy all the holiday desserts, you need to dress carefully. No skinny jeans, no tights, nothing too tight. I recommend really poofy sweaters and stretchy pants. Carrie Underwood also agrees with me too. So let's hear what she has to say. Stretchy pants. Let's meet the numerous lives thriving in Incheon and life surviving in Incheon. Today, let me introduce you to Korea's guk, soup culture. As the weather gets chillier, Koreans naturally start craving stews or jjigae. For many Koreans, having a meal without soup is almost unthinkable. A traditional Korean table setting always includes a bowl of rice, guk, and various side dishes. Korean guk is a little bit different from the Western soup. It's lighter in texture, made by simmering ingredients in plenty of water. If the broth is more concentrated, it's called jjigae. So common examples of guk include miyeokguk, seaweed soup, or 콩나물국, bean sprout soup. Popular jjigae dishes are doenjangjjigae, soybean paste stew, or kimchi stew, and soft tofu stew. Traditionally, Koreans would gather around a table and share a single large bowl of guk or jjigae. While communal eating fosters a sense of togetherness, it's not always the most hygienic practice. Nowadays, people usually scoop their portions into individual bowls. However, at places like Korean barbecue, where it's not the main dish, it's still common to share a bubbling pot of jjigae. This can be surprising to foreigners, as many cultures don't share from the same bowl with personal utensils. So if this feels unfamiliar or uncomfortable, don't worry. You can simply request an extra bowl and a ladle to serve yourself separately. But if you can, try to embrace the warmth and familiar spirit of this tradition. It's all about sharing love and connection. It's time for 생존 한국어, Survival Korean. Today's word is 짜다. In Korean, there are many words that sound the same and have the same spelling but different meanings. These are called homophones. One of these words is 짜다, which has an incredible number of meanings. For example, the food is salty, 음식이 짜다. To knit a muffler, 목도리를 짜다. To plan a trip, 여행 일정을 짜다. To squeeze juice from fruit, 과일을 짜다. To wring laundry, 빨래를 꽉 짜다. To squeeze toothpaste, 치약을 짜다. Oh my god, so many meanings, right? So when you hear the word 짜다, don't think, wait, the muffler is salty, the laundry is salty? No, instead try to understand it based on the context. And now let's listen to a song. It's Fix You by Coldplay. Do you want a taste of Korean culture? Take a bite of original Korean music. In this segment, I'll share some stories about K-pop in general, and we'll listen to some timeless quality songs. One song is a recent hit, and the other is a classic K-pop track related to it. So continuing from last week, this week's theme is still what zone is what grows. So let's meet today's recent singer, and it's STAYC. The name stands for Star to a Young Culture, meaning they aim to be the stars who lead young culture. They've been around for 5 years and gained recognition for their stable live vocals and talent since their debut. The 6 members have distinct vocal tones, which create a rich and harmonious sound, and it's easy to tell them apart based on their unique voices. An interesting point is the change in leadership. At first, Sumin was the leader from 2020 until April of 2023. And after that, members SOYOON and SEEUN shared the role as co-leaders until May of this year. Now, since they support each other, they don't feel the need to have a designated leader. And even more interesting is that the members are passionate about environmental issues. Instead of typical promotional challenges, they created the STAYC challenge with ideas like saving electricity and reducing single-use plastics to help the environment. They're a girl group actively leading the way in such meaningful efforts. So, shall we listen to a song by them? It's 세강경, STEREOTYPE. That was 세강경, STEREOTYPE by STAYC. And can you guess the related singer? It's 박남정. Yep, last week we talked about Rise's Anton and his father Yunsang. This week, it's STAYC member SOYOON's father. It's the Michael Jackson of Korea, singer Park Nam-jung, and he is today's related singer. Seems like these musicians are all following in their father's footsteps. Bang Nam-jung has been active for years and has often appeared on TV with his daughter Shin. As a result, there are many media clips of SOYOON from her childhood. One of them includes an interview where young SOYOON says, "I don't want to be a singer." But it wasn't that she disliked being a singer. She was just worried about her dad, who worked hard and used his voice a lot. Bang Nam-jung is a natural dancer, and he has joined in on dance challenges with STAYC, creating videos where he dances with his daughter. As a result, fans gave him nicknames like 시버지, 시은's dad, and Daddy Bear, a twist on the STAYC song Teddy Bear. Though today's generation knows him as Daddy Bear, he once made waves in Korea as the star of the Gyeongin dance and won the Golden Cup by claiming consecutive first spots on music programs. So, shall we listen to one of Bang Nam-jung's songs? It's 널 그리며. Hey, is everything okay? Tell me about it.
I had a tough day yesterday.
I know. Same here.
Tell me about it.
We collect every stories from your life. Just tell us about it. Hi, Greg. Welcome back.
Hi, How you doing?
I'm good.
Yeah,
It's
you're good.
cold,
It's
isn't
cold,
it?
but
Yeah.
I'm still, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, what's with that?
I'm hot all year long. So,
Really?
yeah, when I'm outside, I'll put on a coat. But when I'm indoors, it's definitely T-shirts for
Very
sure.
passionate. I admire that.
I get hot. You see, when I sing, you know what happens. I start sweating right away. So, yeah, lifelong problem. But it's okay. I'm all right. Yeah.
Okay, so we've been featuring like father and child singers on the
oh.
OK Music segment for 2 weeks in a
noticed.
row. So what about you? Where does your talent come from?
I'll say father as well.
Father, yeah.
My dad, was
I
a
think it's
musician.
the first time you're talking about your
Yeah,
father.
I don't
You
say
talked
much
about
him. It's always mom. Yeah.
yeah, you talk about your mother a lot.
I'm much more like my father than my mom, though. It's really interesting. My mom is
Oh.
very strong E, like super outgoing, very extroverted. That's why she's such a big force in my life. Whereas my father was more the quiet side of things, and he would, play piano.
Oh, so he's
the
a musician,
absolutely
of the family.
musician.
Oh.
And he could actually sing quite well too, but he was much more quiet than my mom. So I'll say out of the voices in my family, it's probably 90% mom talk and 10% dad. Yeah, so if we got yelled at, my mom was doing all the talking. My dad would be like, yeah, what your mom said. So, yeah, but my father was the singer for sure.
That's funny. I feel like a lot of family are like that.
Yeah, I think so.
The father is more
Mom is like-
talkative. She's always almost angry, you know?
She's got a lot to say. She's got to keep things in
Yeah.
order. So you need that voice,
Right,
that mother
right.
figure.
But every family is different. So
Absolutely.
we'd love to hear what your families are like, right?
Really interesting. Tell
Yeah.
us every time, right? We always tell you where you can send your stories and share your song requests as well. Send those into #9070. Short messages cost 51, while longer texts cost 101. And we do offer free options as well. Everyone loves free, right?
Woohoo.
And you can add the Enjoy Weekend channel as a friend on Kakaotalk or download the Gyeongin Broadcasting app. Yeah, we also have accounts on Instagram and YouTube under the name English, right? IN, right? You can contact us through any of these platforms.
Okay, let's meet today's warm-up story.
I like this one. Today it comes from 7653. They said, I'm traveling in Korea and I didn't know I had to tap my bus card when getting off. My friend said I might get extra charges. So I went back to the stop, hopped on any bus and asked around. Had a bit of a struggle. How about you, Greg? Was it easy to get used to the public transport system here? Wow, good question. As far as tap on, tap off, I knew that because we also did it in the States. I went back in the day, as far as I knew, but I found out some parts of Europe don't do that.
Oh,
You tap on and then you just ride it, and it
so
somehow
it's just like a one way.
maybe it's just like a one fee. Yeah, that's minimum fare, and that's what it does. But nowadays, I think you're tapping on and off almost everywhere. So maybe that's more adjustable these days. But I understand you. You see all that Korean, and you go, "Oh my goodness, how do I go to this place?" But thankfully, Korea has so much in English nowadays. The announcements come on in multiple languages. So honestly, I didn't have a huge barrier adjusting to the transport system, and it's so clean here. So I'm eager to ride it here.
That's very true.
Yeah. So versus the States, I tried to drive everywhere.
Yeah, you do not want to get on public transport if
like,
you can help it. If you can help it, right?
Yeah, if you can avoid it, you're like, I'll avoid. Yeah.
Yeah.
But here's okay. You know?
Yeah, but it's confusing even to a Korean me. Like, oh my God, so many stops. Where do I get on? Where do I get off?
There's a ton of lines. Yeah.
But I mean, it's fairly simple once you get the hang of it.
Yeah. There's so many apps. Download those transportation apps. They come in multiple languages now.
It tells you when to get on, what
how
time
far
the
to walk.
train.
They're like 500 steps to the door from the exit 2, and you're like, what?
Yeah.
Like, it's really detailed. So no, these days not so bad.
Yeah. So I guess if you get a couple of times, you know, practice, you'll be fine. You'll be fine.
Perfect. Yeah, get out there, make some mistakes, and sometimes you stumble around. You might find some new place that you never knew.
Yeah.
Like, wow, there's a concert hall right near my house. There you go. So find something new.
Right. Okay. So let's listen to a song.
Ooh,
if you don't get used to the public transport system, you'll be doing this. I'm Still Standing.
Yikes. By Elton John.
That was I'm Still Standing by Elton John.
Ooh.
And now, hold your breath, get set, ready, we go.
Drama Queen.
In this sub-segment, we'll turn your stories into a drama. Today's original story comes from 5294. Every household has its own order, right? Parents need to have some authority in a healthy way, but there's still hierarchy, you know? And in our house, the hierarchy is very clear. Number 1 is Joy. Yes, Joy is our family dog. But... Aw, Joy, what's going on with our lovely Joy? What happened? Oh, Mommy's coming to help you. Oh, baby. Mom, what about me? I'm hungry. Can I get some food?
Honey, where did I put the car keys?
You can cook for yourself.
Huh?
And you can find your own keys. I don't know where you put your keys. Mom, Joy is stepping on me.
Oh, our poor A-Young.
Oh, baby. Are you okay, Joy? Oh, baby. Oh. Mom, why are you worried about Joy? He stepped on me. What about me? Why aren't you worried about me? This is our daily routine. I don't even know when it all changed because I used to be the spoiled daughter and now I'm like the forgotten one. How can I get back to receiving warm love from my mom and dad? Honestly, it's not a big issue, but it just makes me feel a bit sad. So I wanted to share it. You know, I gotta say, Greg, like your acting spectrum is just like
very wide.
Wow. You can do all the the male parts.
Goodness. Enjoy Weekend is stretching me out, man.
And now,
never tried.
Animal.
I need to do a reel as soon as possible. Thanks to you all. I never thought I could act, but I tell you, we're just doing it. We're doing it up over here. Yeah.
Just so many parts, right? So many.
What a story, though, right?
I know.
Oh, but it's true these days. So many people, their pets are literally their children now, right?
I know.
Fur babies nowadays. Not my pet, not my dog, my cat, my fur babies, you know?
And the stuff for your dog, really expensive.
It is.
It's
the
so
accessories and things is
I know.
wild. You go to some of those pet stores, they're huge.
I know.
Like, what? Wow.
Like, it's more expensive than what I eat sometimes. It's all natural, organic.
As
right.
a pet dad, I can't complain. I
Oh,
do
do you
spend
have
a
a
lot.
pet?
I do. I have a cat.
Oh, you have a
actually.
cat.
Yeah, we've been together for a long time, and he's got more in the house than I do. So The last time I moved, it was like a crate or like just his stuff. And I was like, oh my gosh, we need to get rid of some of your stuff, man. And he's just looking at me like, yeah, we need more stuff. I'm like, oh.
You know, in Korean, there's this saying called 개팔자가 상팔자.
Yes.
Have you heard
Yes.
of that expression? Yeah, it literally means that like a doggy's life is like the best life.
Yeah, it's the way to live, right?
Yeah. So, funny story. Like a couple of weeks I was in New York, right? I was strolling along like Upper East Side.
Yeah, sure.
So many dogs.
I'm sure.
And oh my God,
Yeah.
they look so pampered. I was like thinking to myself, oh my God, in the next life, I want to
Come
become
back as a dog.
to a rich person.
Oh,
That's the key.
girl. They're leaving inheritances to these dogs now.
I know.
Like what? They're in the will? The dog's in the will? OMG.
I
Wow.
know. But, back to our story.
Yes.
We got carried away.
Yeah, it's good.
But, this happens a lot.
It's a common experience, I think, nowadays, right?
Yeah,
Many people care a lot for their pets.
But for the daughter, I guess,
Yeah,
it's kind
that's
of
tricky.
Yeah, I feel you. So what
How does
should
she
we
get
do?
the attention back?
Bark.
Ding dong ding. My mom.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my goodness.
What is happening?
Yeah, right? I mean, it'll definitely get her attention.
Yeah.
So that's one way.
Yeah. And you could just talk to her about
Yeah.
being like feeling neglected and left out.
I think if you care for Joy more than your mom does,
Mm-hmm.
she'll be like, what? That's my baby. No, it's my baby. Get in between them. And then she'll
Yeah.
have to care for you to care for Joy. There you go. Get in the middle.
Ooh, scheming.
Sneak up in there.
I love how the mind works.
You got to trick Joy into
Right.
loving you more than she loves your mom. And then your mom's going to be, what happened here? And like, Joy's mine, Mom. She, what? Yeah.
Yeah, and you can get right back on top.
Right on top, yeah.
Woo-hoo.
I don't know. Just, try your best to communicate well with her. Like you said, Mom, come on. I want some attention
Yeah.
too. And she'll, I'm
She'll
sure
understand.
she'll understand. Right. That's good.
Right. Did you have any dogs or cats or
We-
pets
We were
growing
a
up?
farmhouse.
You were farmhouse. Okay, that's a different level.
Right.
Right?
There were so many animals. There were more animals in our house than people. So,
Really?
yeah, it was 7 dogs, 3
Oh
cats.
my God.
My dad had 2 snakes, an iguana, a tarantula. Like it's literally 농장. It's like
Wow.
it's like farm zoo house actually.
Oh,
so we had
wow.
everything, and my mom did not like it. My mom's not an animal person. My father is an animal person. So she was more like, get rid of them, keep my kids. So I was safe because my mom was like, keep them outside or keep them in that part of the house. So I was cool. How about you? Growing up, did you have any pets?
My
around?
mom and dad were not
Oh, they weren't
pet
for
friendly.
the pet. Okay.
Yeah. They were very much like human.
Human centered.
Yeah, human centered.
That's interesting. Would you have pets for yourself these days? You've got your daughter now, so
I don't know. I
No?
think it's good for like the emotional bonding,
I've
you know,
heard that, right?
if you have a pet. So, I mean, I'm kind
Possible.
of on the fence.
Okay,
you know?
I feel you.
Yeah,
You got
yeah.
time. Yeah.
Yeah, but then the thing is, if we get a pet,
Yeah.
like a dog or
Sure.
a cat, I feel like I would be taking
You
care
will.
of it. a lot.
100%. That's what
Yeah,
happens.
so-
Moms, yeah.
So, yeah.
Mom's the key to the pets mostly. I mean, dads eventually do something, but I think moms really are the main.
Right.
Let's be honest, y'all.
Right. But having a pet is fun. So I'm sure you love having Joy around.
yeah, right.
But you just feel a
Ultimately.
little bit neglected.
Yeah.
So, talk to your mom about it.
Yeah.
Throw her a bone once or twice. I don't know. Or and if you still feel lonely, send us messages and we will keep
Hit
you
us up
company.
Anytime.
You're our
feeling lonely.
priority.
We love that. We got you.
Yeah?
Anytime
We got
you need
you.
something,
Yeah. You're
let
on
us know.
top of our list. Don't forget that. Okay.
Oh my goodness. This is the hardest story to think of a song for, though. I was
I'm
like,
curious.
who let the dogs
out?
out?
Whoop. Oh, that would've been a good
But it's
choice.
got rap in it. I was like, I can't even do it. I was like, nah. So I had to let that one go.
So what did you come up with?
So embarrassing.
Why?
It's like nursery song.
I feel like this is the first time I've seen you like very
Super
shy.
like 창피해. Like, oh my goodness.
Wait.
How much is that doggy in the window? Actually, our producer suggested,
Uh-huh.
and I was like, yeah, let's go for it. And then I started practicing it. I was like, oh my goodness. Yeah, let's
It's
go
a
with
cute
it.
song.
It's cute. I think it's a
Okay.
good one. So we got to add some little voice acting in here too to make it cuter. So if you can help me out a little bit, I appreciate it.
All for it. All
Okay.
for it. Okay, let's give it up for Greg.
How much is that doggy in the
Woo!
window? Here we go. How much is that doggy in the window? The one with the waggly tail. How much is that doggy in the window? I do hope that doggy's for sale. Now there's actually verses. I must take a trip to California and leave my poor sweetheart alone. If she has a dog, she won't be lonesome. And the doggy will have a good home. So cute. There we go. How much is that doggy in the window? The one with the waggly tail. How much is that doggy in the window? I do hope that doggy's for sale. I read in the papers there are robbers, oh my goodness, with flashlights that shine in the dark. My love needs a doggy to protect her and scare them away with one bark. I don't want a bunny or a kitty. I don't want a parrot that talks. I don't want a bowl of little fishies. She can't take a goldfish for a walk. Last time. How much is that doggy in the window? The one with the waggly tail. How much is that doggy in the window? I do hope that dog is for sale.
This is a good song.
It's a great
I
song,
love
right?
it. I love it.
It's cute.
Oh, it's so cute. I mean,
tell you.
and I was so impressed by you like improvising
Trying
with
my
the
best.
kitty and parrot. And I was like listening, how is he gonna do the fishes? They don't make sound. And oh my god, you are
Water.
just fantastic.
You too. You're great. Your bark is
Barker.
right nice. Yeah. Look at that bark. Oh.
Yeah, I try. I
like
try.
it. It doesn't always have to be serious, too. I thought, we do not hope the dog is for sale. I hope that Joy is going to be staying with the family for a long time. So please don't get me wrong. Just a fun song that, I need a dog in my life. So Joy is a precious part of your family.
Of course.
Love and appreciate her, right?
Okay.
Hey.
That was a good song.
Thank you.
That was a good story. And that was a good show.
tell ya.
Thank you so much for your
pleasure.
great work. All right, everybody. It's time to wrap up. Our program is with IFES. Incheon aspires to become a city where Korean and English are spoken interchangeably. Our broadcast promotes to make Incheon the ideal city for residents to experience seamless interchangeability between Korean and English. Thank you all for listening. I'll leave this song as the last song. Can you guess?
I think it's a good one.
Okay, it's Who Let the Dogs Out? Hoo, 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 by Baha Men.
Yeah.
Enjoy the rest of the weekend. See you next
Saturday.
Saturday.